It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Welcome. Here's wishing you a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Woo! Ooh, man, this is going to be my year, Ernie.
This is
going to be my year.
You hear the fireworks, Ernie?
Ooh. Tonight we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Toronto Raptors here at their home, Scotiabank Arena. For the Raptors, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. So we're right around halfway through the season. Jack, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you.
I
understood it. I understood
All right.
it.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Basketball fans, please welcome your Toronto Raptors! And now, your starting lineup. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6", number 14, Daniel Green. At the power forward position, at 6'9", number 43, Pascal Siakam. Number 17, the big man in the middle. He's a 7-foot center from Lithuania. This is Jonas Valanciunas. From Villanova, a 6-foot guard, number 7, Kyle Lowry. The other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 2, Kawhi Leonard. The head coach for your team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Toronto Raptors.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And this game marks the start of a road trip here for the Jazz. They put together game after game, winning 5 games in a row. Fantastic stretch.
And they prove that they know how to beat this team. We saw that in the first meeting. Can they make it a clean sweep on the season series? We'll find out tonight.
It won't be easy, but you know they are going to give their best effort to make sure that takes place.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. And it's Crowder in at the 3. Now here's Leonard. Over Favors. Crowder pulls it in.
Many scouts were surprised by Leonard's quick development, his ability to improve his skills and shot as fast as he did. But the truth is, he was always a very hard worker dating back to his amateur days.
It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Lowry with the ball. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Yes, that goes in.
That pick and roll is where Kyle Lowry shines. The defense left with only bad choices.
Well, we're talking about Leonard. In college, he put himself through a really tough regimen.
You know, he would be up and out the house by 5 a.m. He'd work out and run basketball drills, usually by himself. This was a part of his daily routine before going to class.
Favors. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Favors can really hurt you from inside the paint. If he gets the ball in a good spot, he has the size and length needed to bury the shot.
Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that when you're playing against a team as good as they are inside, you have to stop the easy looks. He said if they can keep them out of the paint, they'll be in good shape to win. We'll see, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here is Rubio after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
Leonard kicks to Green. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Lowry can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Leonard on the wing. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the right side. Rubio against Lowry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Kyle Lowry is so dangerous as a shooter. You have to respect the pump fake.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Lowry. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
Yeah, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Mitchell kicks to Favors. Passes it to Gobert. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Back to Lowry, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Floats one up, and there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Rubio.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell. Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
Green passes to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And they pick up 2. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
Already with a bullseye on his back, Donovan Mitchell reacts to the defense, and he scores.
And Lowry has it in the corner. Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. Fades away. No good from Valanciunas.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Lowry against Rubio. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Left side, Leonard. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
Here's Rubio. He had 16 points in the win against New York.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
Now, here's Rubio. Trailing by 4. Mitchell kicks to Crowder. Kicks it out to Rubio. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
Rubio against Lowry. Gobert with the block. And now Utah, fast break. Rubio's got the ball. That ties the game. Mitchell's got 6 points. For Toronto, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Leonard with no one around. Connects from three-point range. He has 5.
The confidence Leonard shows from range now, you wouldn't know it was once a weakness.
Now the pass to Gobert. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert. And New Year's Day, Steve, a time for renewal. Could be a fresh start mentally for some players and even teams that are struggling right now.
Yeah, it is, Kevin. You look at it, you say it's a new year. Let's try some new ways. And then there's some teams after New Year's Day, they might have partied a little bit too hard. They start to go into a little slump. So New Year's Day can work both ways.
Yes, it can. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Danny Green. And Utah with a change here, too. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Crowder. And Favors kicks to Rubio. Pass to Ingles. Back to Rubio. Lets a floater go. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Utah.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots. And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 6, down low, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple fouls already in the first.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Utah also making some changes. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Favors. Burks comes in for Mitchell. And it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. Here's VanVleet. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago. Cauley-Stein's shot is good. Cauley-Stein's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
Exum finds Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Ingles against Leonard. That's tipped. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll. Fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
The Jazz making a switch here. Udo's checked in. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Udoh. For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Wright with it. Now defended by Exum. And Wright kicks to Leonard. And it's blocked. Cephalosha up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Now here's Wright. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the shot goes down.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
So here's Burks. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Udoh. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Enters the league as a great defender. Now Leonard's an elite defender. Multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards.
And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Exum passes to Cephalosha. And here's Udoh. Ingles kicks to Udoh. Pass to Burks. Fires it up. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Any chance Burks gets it from that area of the floor, he's taking it. That's a practice shot for him.
Wright with it. Now defended by Exum. Monroe outside. Leonard on the wing. Fires for three. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Exum kicks to Udoh.
A tremendous athlete. Unfortunately for Burks, he has had some bouts with injuries, but he's a guy who can take over stretches with his length and quickness.
The first one falls. Well, Alec Burks, he's just one of those guys you just love to watch attack the rim and attack that defense.
Yes, he's a nice ball handler, can create his own offense. He can get to the rim, and he gets to the line. He only needs a better jump shot to take the next step.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid 2-guard who can really light it up.
Wright finds Monroe. Wright looking around. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Just his first attempt. The shot's good. Green's got his first points in this one. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Exum passes to Cephalosha. And the foul called on Danny Green. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Alec Burks. 2 shots.
2 stops. Last on the
first free throw is good. Well, Steve, when you look at the core of this Raptors team, all in their prime to late prime.
The window is closing for this group. The team should definitely feel a sense of urgency on making the most of this opportunity.
Siakam is checked in for Danny Green. And Burks hits 2 free throws. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Wright outside. Passes it to Siakam. Monroe with it. Udo's there. Count that bucket.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down to who has the ball last.
So here's Burks after the made shot from Greg Monroe. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Siakam pulls it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Van Vliet looking around. And it's in there. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
And did you see the separation he got? It's an art, creating that kind of space.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 6. Lets the 3 fly. That one misses. Here's Van Vliet in the corner, right with it. Shoots over Exum, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Exum's defense is excellent, really willing himself to get over in time to put a hand in his man's face.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Toronto Raptors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing, but I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Greg Monroe is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Wright in at the point guard. Now here's Wright. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Van Vliet. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. You look at the Bucks. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the Raptors, 6.5 games behind them.
And I think for Toronto, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball. So if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Now here's Wright. He's tightly guarded. Siakam kicks to Monroe. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. From past the arc, it's rebounded by Udo.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 6. Udo dishes to Ingles. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
They thought Ingles would be looking for the jumper. Instead, he puts his head down and makes a play.
Siakam kicks to Monroe. Back to Siakam. They get a hand on it. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's quality basketball. Turn him over on the defensive end. Ingles, aware, kicks the ball ahead.
Back to right. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Free throw good, Burks. Smitty, we've asked you in the past about what you miss the most about playing. What is something that you don't miss about playing?
You know, I think the travel time away from your family. That's the one thing I did miss. And obviously when you're a team, that becomes your second family and you get a chance to be around those guys. But when you're gone away from home, the amount of days and times that we are, that's the thing I really don't miss, Kevin.
Well, Steve, you look at the core of this Jazz team, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, still very, very young.
Mitchell, obviously the youngest, but the Jazz have a good amount of players just entering their prime. The front office has done a great job of identifying talent in the draft and developing it.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Jazz.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Utah leading by 3. And Rubio kicks to Favors. To the middle. And Derek Favors with the slam.
The chemistry Favors has with his teammates is outstanding. Really punches the basket through the rim on these alley-oop jams.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played, Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Misses the 3.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
And it's Rubio penetrating, and that one good. Rubio's got his second bucket tonight.
That's not fair. He's so crafty with the ball. Rubio is best scoring off the bounce.
Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. No good on the triple.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
And the basket by Rubio.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Raptors trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Kyle Lowry with great vision and court awareness on that play. What a pass.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Rubio finds Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Some changes for Toronto. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. Here is Favors. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Rubio and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. Not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
And the first one drops. And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Greg, he's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play.
You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches a pass.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
And here's Leonard from three. No good that time. And Utah the other way now. And here's Utah. They're on a 16-4 run. And now it's a double-digit lead.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 6. Back to Green. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
Jazz leading by 10. Now the pass to Gobert. Rubio against Lowry. Now Gobert, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Nice D from Valanciunas.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Mitchell against Green. Knocked loose. Misses off the left iron. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Rubio outside. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Raptors trail by 10. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer. Lowry's got 9.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Mitchell against Green. Rubio outside. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And that one's good by Favors. 6 points for him.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Leonard against Crowder. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
And Gobert kicks to Crowder. Pass to Rubio. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. And the Jazz lead by 9.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Pass to Valanciunas. Lowry against Rubio. Back to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Getting off his feet quickly. Valanciunas on the receiving end.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Now here's Crowder. Last time out he had 13 points. Over Leonard. And the shot falls short this time.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Now here's Green after the miss from Jay Crowder. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
First personal foul.
And guys, veteran Danny Green moving north last summer as part of the Kawhi Leonard trade, now in a Toronto Raptors uniform.
Yeah, and not the big name in that deal, obviously, but an important piece. Green is shown to be a very capable 3-and-D guy, and it's the next chapter in what has been a solid career for him.
One shot.
That's good from Green. When you're evaluating players, Steve, as you often do, which mental qualities indicate a high probability, you think, of success?
You look at guys who can stay, I would say, locked in through adversity. You know, most of us are pretty good when there's no adversity, but the players that take it to another level, when you have things that are not going right, and they can stay mentally locked in through times when it's not going well.
Here's Green. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. A baseline J. Rubio with the rebound. Feeds it to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Outside Lowry. And the rejection by Favors. And they get it back. Lowry passes to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
This is something Danny has been working on, putting the ball on the floor and taking it strong.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Dante Exum in for Ricky Rubio. There's 1:47 left in the first half of basketball. And Favors kicks to Cephalosha. 6 on the shot clock. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Monroe outside. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Outside Lowry for 3. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Cephalosha finds Favors. Here's Exum, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
Passes it to Cephalosha. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And the difference on that night, their ability to knock down triples.
What they did, they made a serious effort to generate good shots along the perimeter. Extremely accurate.
Here's Cephalosha. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Ingles, that's for 2. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Ingles has got 6 in the quarter.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Cephalosha against Leonard. Over Cephalosha. Offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Exum deciding where to go with it. Here's Favors.
It stops like that from Valanciunas that get a team fired up on the defensive end.
And so we wrap up the first half. Utah out in front. They lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. In the second quarter, they were easily the better team. The points started coming for them in bunches, and they built a 6-point lead by halftime. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
The evening commute has plenty of people on the move here tonight in Toronto, where we welcome you back. Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Utah leading by 6.
Quinn Snyder, one of the more serious and intense coaches in the NBA. He has an MBA and a law degree. Takes a very measured approach to coaching, and it fits the team perfectly.
So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt, and it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. And Steve, you talk about Snyder's intensity, perhaps has one of the sternest faces on the sideline.
That intensity has translated to his defense. He's rebuilt the team on that end. The Jazz players have followed his lead. They play with toughness.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Steve, with Toronto being the lone team in Canada in the NBA, they represent a lot for the nation's basketball fans.
Canada has taken a big step forward in their basketball program. More high draft picks are Canadian, and more are on the way. The success, in my opinion, of the Raptors over the last several years has definitely had an impact on Canadian basketball.
Certainly a major strength of this Utah Jazz team is the way they can dominate on the defensive end.
Up and down the roster, there are a lot of solid defenders. Rudy Gobert is the big name, but guys like Ingles, Crowder, Mitchell, and Rubio are all great as well. This team can just be suffocating defensively.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do, sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Blue. Thank you, GA. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Now, Rubio. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. The pass to Mitchell. Crowder with it. Here's Gobert, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for good reason. We talk about the effect of Gobert's wingspan, somewhere around 7 feet 9 inches.
Kevin, that's a tremendous advantage that few others have. I guess Mo Bamba's up there around 7 feet 10 inches. And of course, my old teammate Manu Bol still holds the record at 8 feet 6 inches.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
Good on the second free throw. And with Gobert, he does so much as a defender with his impact, Greg, in the paint.
Yeah, and Gobert does so much in terms of cleaning up his teammates' mistakes while they're defending out there on the perimeter. It allows his teammates to be more aggressive on D, knowing he's going to be that last line of defense. And Gobert won't let them get too comfortable, as he is one of the more vocal players in terms of shaping their D.
If Lowry gets his feet set under him on a catch and shoot like that, the odds are it'll go in.
Rubio against Lowry. Rubio dishes to Mitchell. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's Leonard. 18 points for him. Pass to Siakam. On the wing, Green. Covered by Mitchell. A 3 from Leonard. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Utah. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Mitchell outside. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Gobert. No good on that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. Raptors trail by 3. Down low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Rubio with a wide-open look. Offline with his 3. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Leonard, no luck.
You know he would like to have that one back. A clear look from the mid-range.
Crowder against Leonard. Leonard with the steal. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Utah leading by 3. Here's Crowder. The Jazz with another miss.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
On the wing, Green. Covered by Mitchell. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. And again, no good by Toronto. Jazz have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Mitchell passes to Rubio. Now here's Crowder, guarded by Valanciunas. Gobert finds Rubio. Pass to Favors. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert is a high percentage shooter from the interior, especially when he's dropping the hammer.
And the Raptors call time here. Steve, you played with 6 different NBA teams. What's the best way to earn the respect of new teammates, for instance, in the case of you with the 6 different teams you played on?
I think, Kevin, being yourself in all situations. You come in and you do what we used to call the obvious. You play extremely hard, you're a good teammate, and obviously being on time, and you don't be one of those players that deviates from the system. Come in and follow the game plan, and don't try to go outside the game plan, and just be reliable and be disciplined.
Good perspective.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Leonard. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. The jump hook, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gobert's got 11 points.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Pass to Siakam. Back to right. Baseline J on the way. Good D by Rubio.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
There's the pass to Gobert. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. There's Those three-pointers off the mark. Raptors trail by 5. Right outside. Pass to Leonard. To the middle. Cauley Stein finds Wright. Here's Siakam. No good on the three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Burks. Mitchell outside. Toronto grabs the miss. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes it to Leonard. Steps back and shoots. Yep, that one goes in there. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
One of the toughest covers in the league. Kawhi's jumper just keeps getting better.
Rubio dishes to Mitchell. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And being a part of one of the better draft classes of all time, Steve, I think you would agree, is Donovan Mitchell.
2017 was a deep draft. Featured tremendous talent at the top. Mitchell was a late riser on most people's boards, but still couldn't crack the top 10.
And Toronto making a change here. Monroe's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms and is very quick off his feet.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 25. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now here's Ingles. 6 points for him. The shot. The Jazz with another miss. And talking about Mitchell, you have the physical profile, and then you have the intangibles.
The first one, he's a highly competitive guy. The strides he's made with his shooting speaks volumes about his work ethic. Great character and very well spoken.
Exum, he's checked in for the Jazz. Monroe, the pass to Wright. Shot clock at 6. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's on Dante Exum.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
For Toronto, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Free throw drops for Wright. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the pass to Udoh. Cephalosha kicks to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Burks. Sweet little floater. Burks has got 10 points in the game.
The handles of Burks really set him apart at 6'6". He's got some moves off the bounce.
Raptors trail by 3. Wright finds Cauley Stein. Back to Wright. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Exum. Utah with the rebound. Udo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Cephalosha, and it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
With the teardrop and the rejection by Udo. Exum with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. And the Jazz lead by 6.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Ingles against Leonard. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. Kawhi Leonard on top.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Now here's Exum. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Now here's Udo. Covered by Monroe. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And certainly he's got many natural tools. Dante Exum now starting to put them to better use.
Kevin, he's playing with a better decisiveness now. You can see he has a plan. Still very young, still has the upside. We'll see if he can keep it rolling.
On the free throw, no good. Well, Steve, for the Raptors the last few years, regular season hasn't been a problem. It's been all about the playoffs.
Yeah, the Raptors have the goal of making it out of the East and to the finals. It's the right goal to have with the way they perform in the regular season. This team, they will always be measured by their playoff runs.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 10. Back to Ingles. The second chance effort. Nice jump shot. Good. And now it's a 10-point Utah lead. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Toronto calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line. And a moment now to see the stats for Exum. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
A wide open look here for Wright. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Cephalosha passes to Burks, and the layup's good off the glass. Burks has got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Monroe looking around. Back to Van Vliet. Outside Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Exum pulls it in.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. The past month has been surreal. First in steals, 9th in scoring. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. First free throw is good. And Fred Van Vliet, the Wichita State product, took some time getting into the NBA, but my goodness, is he a factor now for this team?
You know, I love the way Van Vliet can create space with his movement and getting into a defender. Great at reading a defense and finding the right play. He thinks several steps ahead of the play when he's on the floor.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Burks kicks to Favors. Cephalosha with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Stolen by Monroe. And it's Lowry penetrating. Over in the corner, Green. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Six to shoot. Free throw line jump shot.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team. Second chance opportunities, the great equalizer.
Burks kicks to Favors. Shoots over Monroe. Off on that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead by 8. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing here by 8. Monroe is out there with Green. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Van Vliet in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Ingles. Rebound by Greg Monroe. Monroe's got 6 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's a great pass. Danny Green showing us he can do more than D it up and 3 it up.
And Favors kicks to Ingles. Pass to Cephalosha. Burks in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Good on the shot. And the Jazz lead by 8.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
Pass to Green. That one good for 2. Utah leading by 6. The pass to Favors. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Monroe. And, Steve, you'll remember Favors had that impressive rookie season, but he's been somewhat up and down since.
He's kind of an old-school power forward. Might have been an all-star 20 years ago, but nowadays the best forwards can shoot from range and can defend on the perimeter.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
Well, you know, he's the former 3rd overall pick out of Georgia Tech. Favors has made steady improvement, productive at the 4 and the 5 spot.
Now, here's Rubio. Over Green, and the basket by Rubio.
A tricky cover in that mid-range area. Rubio with good ball skills can hurt you in a number of ways.
Lowry kicks to Green. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Green. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rubio against Green. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Back to Rubio. Over Green. No good on that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Bounce pass from Lowry. Here's Siakam. He's covered by Favors.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Toronto, Pascal Siakam. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Leonard, he's checked in for Toronto. Utah also making some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Mitchell in for Alec Burks. That one misses. Jazz leading by 7. Crowder, the pass to Mitchell. Good work defensively by Lowry.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Leonard against Crowder. Leonard draws the double. And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the three-point shot.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
Mitchell outside. Kicks it to Gobert. And it's Rubio penetrating. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
For Rubio, he's someone who doesn't necessarily finish much at the rim. So hitting the floater, it's key.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game. Leonard kicks to Siakam. Mitchell against Lowry.
I have to give major credit to the hustle of Gobert. He really goes all out on D.
Here's Favors. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now an 8-point Utah lead.
A nice job of converting, but what really makes this play, the league pass.
Outside Leonard. Over Gobert. Leonard, no luck. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Mitchell's shot is good.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them. And Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
Toronto calls timeout. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors trail by 13. They need this, and it falls over the rim and in.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Rubio looking around. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
With Kawhi, you love his talent, but just as important, you love the basketball IQ and work ethic.
Now here's Gobert. And here is Mitchell. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Gobert. Outside Crowder. Over Leonard.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Lets it go. Off the left rim and out. Utah leading by 9. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Here's Gobert. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Valanciunas. Green against Mitchell. It's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. All alone. Oh!
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Now, here's Green. Outside Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Gobert. Dishes it to Mitchell. Over Green. Gobert trying to get open. No good off the back of the rim. Lowry kicks to Green. Top of the key. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Utah leading by 6. Rubio outside. Here's the floater. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here is Lowry. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's Rubio, and it's blocked. Here is Lowry. Fires the 3. Valanciunas, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Now Rubio. There's the dish to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. 3-on-3. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
Jazz leading by 4. Rubio with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Mitchell. Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
Mitchell kicks to Rubio.
Shooting for Utah, Ricky Rubio. 2 shots.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Jay Crowder. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Lowry. Right side Leonard. He had stolen by Ingles, and the Jazz pushing it up now. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 24 points.
So often the setup man in transition. This time Rubio takes it himself.
He had stolen by Ingles. From the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Leonard. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Leonard's got 18 points just in the second half. Jazz leading by 6. And Rubio kicks to Favors. High post, Gobert. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's Utah now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Lowry against Ingles. Just 4 to shoot. No good from outside. Raptors trail by 6. Outside Lowry. Pass to Leonard. Over Ingles. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Green. And it's Mitchell missing.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge. And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
Mitchell against Green. Out to Favors. Passes it to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss.
I like the aggressiveness. What I don't like is the lack of efficiency.
Here's Valanciunas. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Utah calls timeout. The score knotted at 101. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ricky Rubio.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Green against Mitchell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
.29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The fadeaway. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Trying to ice this one, Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
Utah calls timeout. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Green. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Can't cash in. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Utah. Ingles outside with Favors at power forward. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Leonard against Ingles. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Down low, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
Now here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Poked away. It's stolen by Gobert.
Only one player gets credit for the steal, but really both defenders made it happen on that one.
Outside Lowry. to take the lead. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 19 points for Kyle Lowry.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Gobert the pass to Ingles. Toronto grabs the miss. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now the pass to Lowry. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup. And now a 3-point Raptor lead.
Lowry always comes up with a timely basket, and today is no exception.
Outside Favors. The tray. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Leonard looking around. And Siakam has it in the corner. Fires for 3. Ingles with the rebound.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Rubio in the corner. It's stolen by Lowry. Mitchell against Green. Outside for Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And there's Green on the assist from Leonard. Green's got 19 points.
See, that's money. Important point in this game. Danny Green takes it upon himself.
Rubio with it. Lowry picks him up. Pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Mitchell. The 19-footer is on the money. And he has 28 points for the game.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Now here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And so off the tip, it's Utah. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Here's Mitchell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 1-point game. Leonard finds Lowry. Back to Leonard. They kick it out to Green. Misses the 3. Jazz have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. The drive by Mitchell.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
The Jazz making a switch here. Crowder's checked in.
One shot.
Great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Toronto's gotten 6 points by way of the 3-point shot in overtime. They're 2 of 4 on their attempts from deep. On the wing, Mitchell. Count it!
Mitchell's really been working on getting free off the ball and being accurate off the catch and shoot.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 4. 46 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Siakam kicks to Green. Shot to stop the run.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Growing before our eyes, the confidence of Gobert, comfortable doing a little of everything now.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Pass to Siakam. Over to the left wing. Here's Cauley Stein. Good! And now they trail by just 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 26 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Here's Siakam, outside Leonard. Sinks it, and now they trail by just 4.
This is where you really see it. The skill set of Kawhi Leonard allows him to beat good defense.
And the Raptors making a change here. Lights checked in.
Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. 20 seconds left in overtime. 13 feet away. Good work defensively by Crowder, and he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's Utah with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.